Here we go. Okay, ready? Thanks.
Today's video, gents, healthy hair habits and hacks every man should know. First on this list, wash your hair with raw eggs. And apparently human beings have been washing their hair with raw eggs for over 1,000 years. To be specific, apparently the egg yolks can help promote hair growth because they contain a high amount of sulfur, and they can also deal with dry hair because of the protein and fat content. The egg whites, on the other hand, are supposedly a clarifier and can help treat oily hair. Now, is this hair hack guaranteed to work? Of course not. There's no study that backs this up, but then again, I don't think there's any study that's been commissioned to try to figure this out. The point is, this is a home remedy and isn't going to really cost you anything, isn't going to hurt you, so you might as well give it a try. Next on the list, a deep conditioner. So I take it you're familiar with conditioner. After you shampoo your hair, you should use a conditioner. Basically, it's going to re-moisturize your hair. But what you may not know about are deep conditioners. And these are products that are made to actually sit in your hair for about 10 to 15 minutes. Once a week, especially if you've got thinner hair that lays flat, you want to look at using a deep conditioner. Tons of products out there, but you want something that's basically going to re-moisturize the hair. It's going to make it a little bit thicker. And yes, you can tell the difference. So if you want hair that's going to have more volume, that's going to be more full without having to add an additional product whenever you're styling your hair, look at a deep conditioner. Next up, let's talk diet. So if you're not taking care of your body, your hair is going to start to show it. It's not going to grow as fast. It's not going to grow as long. It could become brittle. It could even start to fall out. Your other organs, your body's going to take care of them, but your hair is going to be one of the first signs that something is wrong. So make sure that you're eating a good diet. Make sure the food you're putting in your body has plenty of protein. Hair is mostly protein, so you've got to make sure that you're bringing the protein into your body. Next up, let's talk about vitamins. You want to make sure that you got vitamin D, that you've got zinc, that you've got iron, you've got the B complex vitamins. Chicken, turkey, fish, dairy product, nuts, all of this can help with hair growth. But what if you're eating a healthy diet, but you're still losing your hair? Guys, don't worry, you're not alone. In fact, 2 out of 3 men before the age of 35 are going to deal with some form of male pattern baldness. So what to do about it? What's the solution? Gentlemen, let me introduce you to Keeps, the sponsor of today's video. They've come up with treatments that deal with the symptoms of hair loss. Seriously, guys, Keeps has made treating hair loss incredibly simple. Let me show you how it works. So first up, gents, you go to keeps.com/RMRS50. Now, the online sign up, it's simple. It's going to take less than 5 minutes. The first thing you do is answer a few questions and snap some photos of your hair. Next up, a licensed physician is going to review your information online and recommend the right treatment for you. Guys, there's no waiting rooms, no pharmacy checkout lines. Everything is on your schedule. You get a doctor's attention, a diagnosis, and the prescribed meds shipped right to your door every 3 months. Keeps is 90% effective at reducing and stopping further hair loss. But here's the key. You've got to get started as soon as you notice you're starting to lose your hair. The sooner you get started, the more hair you're going to save. In fact, some guys notice they even get a bit of regrowth. The best part, guys, it's affordable. We're talking treatment starting at $10 a month. Guys, if you're ready to take action and prevent hair loss, go to keeps.com/RMRS50 to receive 50% off your first order. Again, that's keeps.com/RMRS50. Now let's talk about heat. So first up, that steaming hot shower. If you're taking a long, hot, steaming shower, understand that you are drying out your hair. It's better for most of the time to just simply take a warm shower. I know you love your hot showers. Feel free to turn it up maybe at the end, but understand that it's not great for your skin. It's definitely not good for your hair. So next up, we're talking heat again, but this time blow dryers. So when you have a blow dryer, I know a lot of you guys use them because you want to get volume in your hair. You want to dry it quickly. You want to get in and out. Maybe you got a little bit longer hair. I get it, but here's the deal with blow dryers. When you set them on high and you use them close to the head, guys, this is going to damage your hair over time. It's going to just lead to cracking hair, to breaking hair, even split ends if you've got a little bit longer of hair. So how to get around this? Okay, so if you've got that setting, go to medium or go to low. And if you only have the high setting, actually pull the blow dryer a bit away. And even better yet, make sure to dry your hair a bit. Let it dry naturally, because you don't want it soaking wet. It's going to take longer and you're more likely to damage certain parts of the hair. Now, if you're already big into styling your hair, you may already know about this next tip, and that is to use a heat protector. A heat protector is a spray that you put on before you actually blow dry your hair. And what this does, it encompasses the hair strands and it protects them. It also helps them shape a little bit better. Basically, it just goes in there and it makes sure that it insulates and it protects the hair. At the same time, it allows the hair to shape itself. Now let's talk about washing your hair. Many of you guys have heard that using shampoo every time you wash your hair is not good. It can actually damage the hair, and that depends. How often do you take a shower? If you shower twice a day, yes, using a harsh shampoo every time you wash is not good for your hair. If you're going to wash your hair every single day or twice a day, make sure that you're choosing a shampoo that is actually marked as a gentler shampoo. That's a big difference between a lot of the other shampoos out there, especially those that use sulfates and other materials which can dry out and damage the hair. And on the topic of washing your hair, when you use your hands to wash your hair, you want to use your fingertips. This may sound obvious, but there are guys out there that have a little bit longer nails and they love just going in there, and scrubbing the scalp. Here's the thing, is you scratch your scalp, all of a sudden you can actually lead to it getting dry. You can lead to actually it even just being irritated. You don't want to do this. Be gentle. You also don't want to be ripping hairs out of there. Over time, this can happen. You naturally shed a certain number of hairs. You don't want to accelerate that and lose your hair. Now let's talk about dyeing, coloring, and highlighting your hair. And I'm curious, what's your opinion on this? Let me know down in the comments, but I can tell you guys what this actually does to your hair. When you expose your hair to chemicals like that, when they enter and they eventually do leave the hair, they do leave the hair a bit drier and they break down the structure of the proteins in the hair. And over time, if you do this multiple times, it can cause the hair to break down. And the only solution is actually to cut the hair off and let it grow back. So understand that you can only dye and color your hair so many times. The best thing here is to probably start off with a professional. Why a professional? Because they're not going to over-treat the hair, and that's what you got to be careful of. Because if you go out there and just bleach your hair, it can turn out the wrong way. Now, this next tip may seem counterintuitive, especially if you want your hair to grow longer, and that is to make sure to trim your hair once a month. And we're talking micro trims, especially if you want to grow the hair longer. Your hair naturally grows about an inch a month. But if you're growing it out, let's say you actually had a shaved head or you were using maybe clippers and now you're going for it longer. The issue there is that the ends of the hair, they're actually pretty jagged and they're more likely to get split ends. And you can get split ends after just a couple inches of growth. We're talking just 2 months. So if you let that hair grow out, and it's just maybe 3 inches long, all of a sudden you're starting to get these split ends. They don't look good, and that can go all the way down the length of the hair. The key here to preventing split ends is to make sure your barber uses a sharp pair of scissors, not clippers, so the ends of the hair are straight across and don't lead to splits. And if you've got light colored hair or you're in the sun quite a bit, make sure to leverage a hat. Why? A hat protects your hair from the damaging UV rays of the sun. Over time, it will actually cause the hair to break down, become more brittle, and we don't want that to happen. So what video to watch next? How about 7 hairstyles that women absolutely love? What are they, guys? Find out in this video right here.